to the D&D Morning Show, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Got a new episode.
Can you hear the music?
No, I choose to not listen to that.
Da-na. Da-na. We're gonna get some intro music one of these
You say
days.
this every time. I think you gotta dig your keyboard out.
I put that one in one of these shows that you guys must have seen it. I put in a clip.
Of you playing keyboard.
Yep.
Very entertaining.
You're welcome. Fun fact.
Oh, let me let you introduce the fun fact.
Fun fact is, the fun fact is special.
Oh boy, something I'm not so proud of, but it is true, and it's funny after the fact.
Dorothy has tantrums. It's like I'm telling on her.
It's not
Dorothy's
tantrums. It's more like little freakouts.
Like terrible two tantrums.
No, it's like, sometimes when like your frustration level gets really high,
And you have a tantrum?
and your blood is like boiling, like you have a little freak out. Sometimes this happens to me.
It's funny, on the past show we did talk about improving your mood.
Yeah,
Maybe we could use some of those tips when we have tantrums.
maybe we could.
Dorothy is much better, but we do have a long list of like tantrum stories that I don't suppose we need to get into. You have nothing to say about that.
It's kind of embarrassing.
If Dorothy if she can't find something, this is an example. She can't find something, like she's like on the verge of like tantrum, like a tantrum that'll ruin the day.
I'll get like huffy, like, and I'll be like storming around the house. But what like gets me even more in a tantrum mood is like, when you're like late and you're like running around the house looking for your keys or something important that you can't leave the house without, and then what's Drew doing?
Talking to you guys. I'm
working. I'm like, a little help, please. Like, gotta freak out.
Well, the thing is, like, I don't do anything because if Dorothy can't find something, or if like it's not in the first place she looks, she's like, can't find it. She's like, can't find my shoes. And I'm like, okay, well, did you look for the last place she went? And she's like, nope. So I don't
They're missing.
So she looks like one place, it's not there. She can't find it, and I'm like, well, I should probably find it. Just keep doing what I'm doing.
He like ignores me. I'm like having this big like crazy meltdown. Like, gotta go. Can't find my keys. Can't find my wallet. Can't find my phone. This is a regular thing. And he's just sitting there, peace and calm. And I'm like, help me! This is a big problem.
Like she's drowning or something.
Yeah.
I need some help here. I'm like, all right, just take it easy.
Because every problem like that is like a big problem for me.
Well, it bothers me. It bothers her that I don't help, and it bothers me that she wants me to help.
Like, stop everything you're doing and help me right now.
Like whatever I'm doing isn't important at all. She can't find her pencil. Stop what you're doing.
And look for my pencil.
Hold the phone. It's been entertaining.
I am better.
It does as much better. You're a good sport about it too. After the fact, she laughs, but like during, look out.
Yeah.
What do we got
Let's
next?
move on. Oh my gosh, my eyes are watering now.
What are we talking about today?
We're talking about focus and how it relates to like our nutrition. Maybe our exercise too. I'm getting awfully serious here, but sometimes I can't talk and think at the same time. It's like two separate things. So if ever I like stop talking and I'm like, it's because I can't like get up here out.
Oh my gosh.
It's a real thing.
More than you guys wanted to know.
But so a lot of times I hear, like maybe you two probably Drew, but the focus for like nutrition and healthy living, healthy lifestyle, a lot of times people say like, I want to lose weight, for example. That's just an example, like that's their focus. But we wanted to talk a little bit about like our focus, because not that there's anything wrong with if that's your focus, losing weight, but like
That probably shouldn't be your focus.
Okay, I'm
gonna get crazy. Politically incorrect. Like that's just not a proper goal to lose.
Okay, he said it. See, I was trying in my brain to figure out how to say it without saying it, but you just said it.
I just said it. It's just not a good goal. Like we'll talk about that right now.
Okay.
But like,
so we can just say that.
Let's just say it. It's our show.
Okay, we can say what we want.
We do what we want.
Get crazy. Okay.
People aren't going to want to hear that, but I mean, it's the truth of the matter. Like when someone says my goal is to lose weight, it's not a proper goal. Like it's not one of those things that sets your life and your mission, living a healthy lifestyle, up for success.
Yeah.
That's a byproduct. Like losing weight is a byproduct of living a healthy lifestyle. So when you start to meal plan, you start to read ingredients, you start to be more active and exercise, then you start to lose the weight.
Mm-hmm. And those things that you just listed, like those are things that you are going to have like for a lifetime. Like we want to create change to change your quality of life.
That's right. Lasting sustainable changes.
Yeah.
And that's how you get results, by starting with making small changes to improve your health. If we're making small changes, well, they're usually not small changes. Like when we're like looking to lose weight, we are like drastic, like no more sugar. I want to lose some weight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or we're like, no, gluten's a big one. No more gluten. I'm not going to have that anymore. Whatever it is. And then we cut it out, but that's not a sustainable way. Just like in a past show, we talked about adding one thing, or we talked about in the bathroom, for example, instead of taking everything out in the when we're talking about toxins, instead of taking everything out of your bathroom that is toxic, you add one healthier thing. In the pantry, you add one healthier thing, so it doesn't feel like you're losing. We have this mind frame of lack. So instead of feeling like we have less than, we just add one thing and continue
a little bit. Yeah. I think it's so, like the goal or the focus of losing weight is so huge is because he's distracting me.
Sorry.
I get distracted very easily from my thoughts.
That was for them, not you.
Well, now I don't even know what I was saying anymore. No, I do know what I was saying. It's like consumed this whole idea of losing weight has consumed like our health industry. So that is why it's like.
That's why we're all thinking about the same thing.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Like we have a post up there about the least accurate measure of success. It's a really good post. It's one of my favorites. Just go to trueformlife.com/least accurate measure of success. Or we did another one. I did a podcast about why you should burn the scale.
Oh yeah.
And I mean that's good information about what we're talking today. But why? It's not a proper way to set goals because then we're focused on the scale.
Yeah.
So you wake up in the morning and you weigh yourself. You get home from work or at lunchtime you weigh yourself. In the evening you weigh yourself. And it's always different and we're never happy when we step on the scale.
Never enough, right? Like the number's never what we want it to be.
Right, and we always want it to be less than, regardless of what we've done.
Yeah.
Right, so if we don't take any steps to live a healthy lifestyle, if we worked out for 20 minutes or an hour, and then we step on the scale. I mean, like that's taking us the opposite way we want to go.
Yeah.
We want to go forward in a positive manner. If we keep doing things that weigh us down, keep doing negative things, I suppose. Like I would say, stepping on the scale is negative.
Yeah.
It certainly isn't positive. So, but
I don't think, well, I was going to say, I'm not sure many people step off the scale and are like, yes, fantastic. Like, I mean, maybe points in our life we have, like we've been happy about some weight loss or something, but it doesn't stay, like it's not.
Yeah, and think about how long that lasts.
Yes.
So you're excited for a few moments.
Yeah.
Possibly. After you step off a scale, and that's it. And then you're like, then you go and work out for another week or another day, and you want to get back on the scale and see it down again. So all that time, you're not standing on that scale and feeling like that boost of energy, adrenaline, success. The rest of the time you're miserable because you're like, the scale's not moving. Like doesn't make any sense. And then we kind of downplay the positive things in our life. Like we'd say, for example, we're running around, we can play with our kids.
Yeah.
Or just little things like getting off the chair. We go down and pick something off the ground and we're not like out of breath or like having a very difficult time doing these day-to-day activities. We don't notice those things because we're focused on the scale.
Yeah.
And we're like, I could run around for an hour and a half. We don't think that.
No.
I just ran around for an hour and a half with my grandkids. But then we're so focused on the scale, we're like, but nothing went off the scale.
Yeah.
So all that positive progress goes out the window.
Yeah, and that kind of goes into like functional movements, like that's what I was reminded of when you were like, I can like get up off the couch or I can roll over. Like those are, I don't know how I'm.
Functional movements.
Yeah, but
things that we do every day, day in and day out, that will improve our quality of life.
But the thing that I was going to say is, there is a lot of us that have trouble with these functional everyday movements, but when we obtain or we progress and we're able to do more, like we're not celebrating those successes.
Right. And it's important to celebrate those little successes, those things that make us feel better, that change our life. And you wake up with more energy, or you get up and you feel like going for a walk, or maybe working out or stretching. Yeah. Those things all improve your quality of life, which is what we teach, and which is why we're so passionate about it. But then when we get so obsessed by all I want to do is lose weight, I mean, that's just not something that, I don't know if we can ever reach that.
Yeah.
We can ever reach that goal that we want.
We can never accomplish it.
Right.
And I think we've all been there. Like, I don't know about you, Drew.
You know what?
Were you ever at a point where you wanted to lose weight?
Well, no, but you know, the thing was, I was the opposite way.
Yeah.
Like, I grew up in the athletic world, and the more, like, we used to make fun of, like, little skinny people, and that's how I was.
Rude.
No, but I was the little skinny guy that people made fun of.
Oh, I see. I thought you were saying you as athletes used to make fun of.
Well, we did.
Oh, okay. It's turning now.
So I'm saying that we had the opposite effect. So we didn't want to be made fun of, or we didn't want to be the person that was a little skinny person. We wanted to be a big, strong athlete. And that's just the mind frame we grew up with. So when you step on the scale and the scale didn't go up with muscle mass, then we were disappointed. Yeah. And that's something that we were focused on because we were never happy.
We understand, like, it's a difficult mindset to change. I was there myself. It's really, really difficult. It took me years to, like, get rid of a scale and be like, not having you in my house anymore. Like, we haven't owned a scale, and I don't know, I haven't weighed myself in years. Like, and then because now that doesn't have any value to me. The number on the scale, don't care. Like, not, like, that doesn't matter. But it matters to me, like, how long I can run for, or, those little things. It makes a huge difference for me. Can I run a 3K? Can I run a 4K? Like, those little things is how, like, I measure now as opposed to the scale.
Yeah, and there's someone asked us the other day, like, when we talked about the scale, like, well, how do you measure your progress? And there's so many ways to measure your progress, like setting those goals for yourself. Like Dorothy likes to set, like, running goals, for example. That's why she mentioned that.
Yeah.
I did a video of, like, I have this pegboard, and I like to climb on this pegboard and just go back and forth on it. That's a goal, to be able to do that longer. Like those types of things are more goal. I wouldn't say, like, more of a proper goal to set your sights on, so you can see yourself progressing, and you have more control over that. Like if you're stepping on the scale, or if it's just weight, like you don't know what you ate, for example, that day or last week, or how much water you drank.
Or for women, when we are having our special times of the month, like all of these factors go into your weight that you don't even control, and then it gets us, like, in a little funk.
Or not seeing our progress, but finding things like setting those goals, or signing yourself up for an event, or playing with the kids, or taking the dog for a walk. Maybe you can walk for 5 minutes one day. Or maybe you just go out with your spouse or alone. And you go out for a walk, and maybe that turns into a jog. Who knows? But by setting your sights on different things other than, I think that we'll be more successful in the whole, living healthier. And then, like, that weight, dropping inches, maybe you want to drop some inches and fit into some smaller clothes, for example. Like, I'm telling you, we're telling you, that's gonna come naturally. You're gonna start noticing, like, your pants fitting different, or your shirts, or you go into the store and you find a different size shirt or whatever. Dorothy's done that. Like, I've seen her. She said, she's like, I don't know. I'm always this size. I don't even know.
Well, yeah, like, for a long time, because I did have, like, I had weight to lose. But when I changed my mindset, this was years ago, and then I changed my mindset, and I wasn't focused on the scale anymore. I had different goals. So then I didn't even really notice until I went to buy new clothes that I had lost weight. But my mind, like, didn't catch up with my body, because I was continually going for the larges and in the shirts. And Drew's like, you are not a large. Like, stop buying a large. But my mind hadn't, like, caught up to my body yet, I guess. Or to what was in the mirror.
And that's the thing, like, it's very difficult, because if your mind doesn't adjust with your body and your lifestyle, then you go back. So that's why like I'm always telling Dorothy about these things, and we talk about it often. And if your mind needs to catch up with your body, because if you don't, like we gotta say this all the time, like get rid of those clothes that are too big for you, because then you don't give yourself a reason to get back into them. Get rid of them and then buy the clothes that fit. And then you don't have to worry about getting back into them, right? So work on your mindset as well. It's important.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I had a thought, but now it's woo. It was in relation to clothes, but
want to move on?
I think so.
What else we got? You got a recipe?
Well, I have the recipe, a new recipe, and it doesn't have a name yet. It's a little breakfast delight.
What was that one that? Something Benedict? Sweet Benedict?
Sweet Benedict is a possible name, yes. So what it is, super easy to make and delicious. So you take your sweet potato, you peel it. That's my peeling action. And we have a mandolin, so if you have one at home, I don't know how common that is, but you can put it on like a slice, I don't know, can you see? Like, I don't know my inches, and about a thin slice. You slice it up on the mandolin, or if you don't, just use a knife and lengthwise slice it up nice and thin. Then you bake them. So you brush them with some olive oil, some spices. We use dill, we use pepper, we use Himalayan salt. So sauce it up and put it in the oven, 350. Bake them for about 10 minutes. Did you think we did?
It wasn't long at all because they're so thin.
They
bake very quickly.
Yeah. So the ones, they're all baked. That's like your toast. The sweet potatoes, like your toast of your like eggs Benedict.
Sweet toast.
But when they are baking in the oven, the sweet potatoes, you cook up some eggs. So we fried ours in coconut oil. Then you can dress your sweet potato. So we put some hummus.
They put hummus on anything.
Oh, I love hummus. So we put some hummus. This is my sweet potato. So we put some hummus and then some avocado. Then we put some sprouts. Pea sprouts, I think.
We have been enjoying sprouts recently.
And then we put an egg, our fried egg.
Yep.
And then we put some salsa.
Did you say avocado?
Yeah.
Oh. Hummus, avocado?
Sweet potato, hummus. So it's a layers. Sweet potato, hummus, avocados, sprouts, fried egg, salsa.
Yeah, check out this picture that I'm going to put in here.
So delicious.
Yeah, it's unreal. And it's not really doesn't take much time, and it tastes so good. Like it's such a nice change to have something different.
And it's like, it's kind of like eggs Benedict.
I guess.
We'll
send it off with a quote.
Okay, so this came from one of our discussions on the radio show or something we were talking about.
I don't know what it is.
But anyway, the quote is, "There are no potions, powders, or pills, only hard work and the belief that you can achieve."
That's a good one.
Yeah, so Drew and I were talking on a radio show about coaching, about healthy lifestyle coaching. And that's where that kind of came from. Because you were talking about potions, powders, and pills, and quick fixes, and da-da-da-da. Yeah. And then I was like, bing, there's a quote.
That's a good one. Yeah, I'd like to see like them put up somewhere. If you guys have them put up anywhere, send us a picture. I'd like to see that. I think that'd be cool to put those positive affirmations and quotes around the house. And like just understanding, like especially like you can put those together, like especially weight loss we talked about, well, basically throughout the show. But it really is. If there was a quick fix, the thing that gets me is don't always understand like why we get excited. I think there's always that glimmer of hope, but you see people with like a pill or a powder, and they're like, look at the before and after picture, and like, if those were real, then everyone would use them.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it. If something worked like that, everyone would be on them. But they don't. They don't work. And if they do, they work for a short amount of time, and then after you stop using them, or after your digestive issues come about, because a lot of those are hard to digest, low quality types of products, then you're right back to where you begin with.
I can guarantee, that will happen,
So just understanding that there are no quick fixes, and you put in that hard work, you'll get the results you're looking for.
Get what you put into it. Work hard, and the belief, mind, body.
Oh my!
I'm getting crazy now.
I don't know where this is going. We better end it.
We better end it before I get all do nuts. So.
Good thing the show wasn't an hour. Could you imagine where it would go?
Nope.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys.
We'll catch you on another one.
Catch you later.